How's it going, people? Welcome to another review by me. Well, if you're not subscribed, well, welcome to all the subscribers. Welcome back. So yeah, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, you know, because yeah, plenty of good shit to come. Anyway, let's get on with this video, shall we? So, I have just been to see the new Marvel film, Shang-Chi. That's right. This has had an interesting build-up, I'll be honest with you. Obviously, there's been a lot of political drama behind this film, behind the scenes. I mean, we've had actors being cancelled because of their impressions. We've had the CCP, like, banning this film from coming into their country, basically, like, and saying that the lead actor is too ugly for their film to be in that country, amongst other things. So, yeah. How did Shang-Chi fare in the end? Well, I'll be honest with you, Shang-Chi wasn't one of the characters of the Marvel Universe that I was massively familiar with. It's one of those stories where if you knew the comic book character, then it's very different. This is to the comic book character. It's not the comic book character origin properly and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I know it's difficult to do all this, that, and the other, whatever. So anyway, yeah, a lot of things got changed. But again, that didn't bother me because I wasn't massive on the character to begin with anyway, so I just kind of took it as it was. And even taking it as it was, the first 2/3 of this film were pretty good. There was some good build-up, some good character development, some really good fight choreography bits, but that's a bit where I start to get a bit like, okay. Because one of the big things that sold me on this film was that one of the stunt coordinators was one of the people who worked with Jackie Chan. So I was expecting some really good, like, Hong Kong action style, like, you know, stunts and wire work and stuff like that, like, and I got a lot of green screen. That's what I saw, was a lot of green screen stuff. And also, one of the great things about Hong Kong cinema and Chinese, like, action films and stuff like that is the camera movements and how the camera follows the fights and stuff like that. Again, this was very Western in the way that it followed the fights. Sometimes it was hard to focus on what was going on the screen because the camera movements were too erratic during the fights. There was, like, the stuff in the trailer, like, you see, like, the bus and everything like that. That happens quite early on in the film, really. And that was quite an exciting scene. That had some of the coolest, I think, like, martial arty stunt things, because it was close quarters fight and stuff like that, so it looked awesome. All the bus was being used, like Shang-Chi was bouncing off the bus and everything, like, so yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty awesome and very exciting. But then when it got to, like, on the side of the building in China, I think it was China, or Hong Kong, one or the other, then that's when it got CGI a bit too much. Like, it didn't pull me out of it, but it did make me go, oh, I expected a bit better. But again, I was entertained by that. Like I say, and like I say, the characters and, like, the actors, all the actors are great in this. I mean, Awkwafina, I think, is hilarious anyway. Like, even though that they tried to cancel her recently for one of her impersonations that she does because she's a stand-up comedian. But yeah, I mean, I understand why, but you know. And Sean, what's his name? Simu Liu. Yeah, right. He was really good as Shang-Chi. Really, really good. I really enjoyed his performance. He was very likable. Very likable character, actually. Like, you kind of, like, he felt on a level. Like, he felt like on a relatable level, even though he comes from this crazy family, like, sort of thing. But when he's not, at the start of the film, it's like, you know, when he's doing the whole, like, car busking and stuff like, you know, is it busking? He's a busboy, whatever. Yeah, but he parks cars for a living with Awkwafina and stuff like that. Like, and then he gets called the busboy after the bus fight goes viral. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, he's really good, really likable. I enjoyed him on screen. The runaway performance, though, for me was Tony Leung. he carries some weight, that actor does. He's got some real good emotion. Like, I mean, for a character as wild as the Mandarin, which he isn't the Mandarin, but is the Mandarin, he played that well. You get sympathetic towards him, like, with what he is. He's being manipulated, so you kind of get on his side a bit. But in the end, obviously, yeah, he's still a bad guy. Yeah, at the end of the day. You got some, like I say, good stuff leading up to the last third of the film. Because the last third of the film, alright, they go to a different dimension, basically. Travel to a different dimension. Secret, hidden dimension world, like, which, yeah. When that happens, it turns into, like, fantasy, like, high fantasy shit. Because you get, like, loads of, like, fantastical, like mythical beasts and stuff like that, like, and it gets... At that point, I don't know, that the whole end fight, the big end battle thing felt a bit too, I don't know, CGI flashy, like a lot of lights and stuff, and then you get fucking giant monsters and stuff appearing and stuff like that, like, which kind of, the way the film starts and the way it ends is just a bit like, what the fuck? Jesus. Okay. They had some cameos from other Marvel characters in there, like, you see it in the trailer, Abomination, like, he shows up, he doesn't really say anything, like, and he looks a bit different to the way he did in the Incredible Hulk movie, but it's the Abomination. He looks more, like, towards the comic book style, which I thought was quite cool, actually, the way the character looked. If they stick with that look, I think, yeah, that'd be cool if they bring the Abomination back, because I'd like to see Abomination Hulk go at it properly again, like, you know, that'd be quite cool if Marvel can get a Hulk film going again, because obviously Universal hold the rights to that, and trying to get those rights back, well, it's Disney, they can fucking buy everything, can't they, anyway. But yeah, so that was quite cool. The other cameo we get with character is Wong from Doctor Strange, which was blatantly connecting all of this up. I mean, Bruce Banner does show up. Yeah, you got two end credit scenes, mid credit and an end credit scene, like, and you see a couple more Marvel characters. That's what connects it to the rest of the universe, really, those scenes. And very, very end stinger is like continuation of this particular story as well. So stick around for those. But yeah, like I say, I was pumped. Like I say, I was pumped for the first part of this film. The middle was good, but then the third half, it just got a bit too much, like a bit too lights and flashes and CGI and stuff like that. Like, I would rather have just seen a really kick-ass kung fu fight, to be honest, rather than like all the fucking flashy CGI and stuff like that. Like, I reckon that probably would have been more interesting, considering, you know, Shang-Chi is like a living weapon. He's just like, he's not really super powered, he's just a fucking badass, like. So I would have liked to have continued to see him just be a badass rather than using all of the magical stuff and stuff like that in the end. But, you know, it didn't ruin the movie. Like I say, it was entertaining. I wouldn't say this was like the worst Marvel film or anything like that. Like, it's definitely a good film for like just fun Marvel stuff. There are some really funny bits in it, like the Marvel humor's there. But I don't know, it's just the end was just too much CGI for me. It just got a bit too, you know, like way too much CGI. But yeah. Apart from that though, yeah, I'm gonna give this stars wise, I'm probably gonna give this 3 stars. It's a 3-star film. It's good, it's not great, but like I say, considering some of the talent that was behind it, and I mean, and the fight choreographer and stunt coordinators and stuff like that, I expected a bit better for the fights. I really did, but maybe that was just me being, I don't know, overly hopeful for this, but it's still a worthy, you know, addition to the Marvel universe, and it's going to be interesting to see where Marvel take the whole mythical side of things now. I mean, we're going to be dealing with Doctor Strange and all that a bit more in this phase, so it looks like they're going down the more mythical side of things, which is, yeah, interesting. I mean, there was the new like theatrical trailer for Eternals before Shang-Chi. And they showed you more in that trailer, I'll be honest, like with the deviants and everything like that. They actually showed you what they look like and stuff. I'm still not that excited for the Eternals even after that trailer. It looks flashy, it looks nice, but I don't know how good the story's going to be. There's definitely going to be Celestials in it and stuff like that. Like, so obviously this is what I mean. Like, this is all going to connect in. Looks like they're building on the mythical side of things. I mean, we've had the cosmic with Thanos and everything else, so now we're going into the mythical side of things, and Shang-Chi is now going to be like the forefront of this, I think. So yeah, but I'd like to see more of Simu Liu's Shang-Chi character, because again, he was really entertaining, like, and he's very likable. So yeah, so yeah, it's a 3-star Marvel film for me. So yeah, that's my review for Shang-Chi. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I say, if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, because yeah, there's loads more to come. I'm doing shorts every day. I've got a Saturday live show as well. I'm trying to get the movie reviews in. Like, this is the only movie review I've done this week because I've been working on an animation, because I'm a freelancer in the entertainment industry, and one of the things I do is animation. So I've been quite busy. So, but yeah, hopefully next week I'm going to try and pick up and get a couple more movie reviews in. It's just finding the time to watch movies, like, you know, that's why I like going to the cinema, because I get locked into a film in a room, like, which is good. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave it there then today. I hope you're all doing really well. I hope you're all smiling. I hope you're all looking forward to your weekend. And I hope you've all got nice things planned, and you're all going to have a great time together. So yeah, that's it then. I guess I'm going to leave it there. I will say this then. Subscribe, like, share, peace, love, and happiness. All right? Bye!